All right, so this is our mature river, and water's going down right here, and we got a little cutoff here with a meander. And as we go further down this mature river, we can see here that there's this little delta, and a delta is a landform shaped like a triangle, and it's created by deposition of sediment that's carried by the river, and it enters like the slower moving water here and has a buildup of sediment. And then as we go on over here, we've got a bay, and a bay is a broad inlet of the sea where the land curves inward, and a bay is formed when the movements of a large body of water erode the shoreline here, and it causes a convex indentation in the land.
Okay, so the slope, the gradient and slope, we use the same slope for each river, but usually younger rivers are more steep because they are in the mountains, and mature and old rivers are flatter and the water is much slower. The shape of the valley, old rivers have high mountains and scattered pieces of land around the river. New rivers have levees around the river which typically don't get that high. Mature rivers have flatter lands around the river but might get higher if there's a bay. Discharge, older rivers have much more discharge than the younger and more mature rivers, because the older one is much more wide and deep compared to the more narrow and shallow young and mature river. Path and sinuosity, the older river has a higher sinuosity than the younger river because the older one has more meanders, leading to a greater difference between the straight line distance and the actual distance. And some examples in real life. So Amazon is an old river. The Mississippi River is mature, and the Brazos River in Texas is young.
And we can see this is a young river because it's very straight. And then with the mature river, you could see some little areas of where the water gets away from the main meanders. And then here in the old river, there's just a ton of very long and windy meanders where there has not been cutoffs yet.